If Christ had not been raised from the dead, then we have nothing to preach. My dear brothers and sisters in risen Christ, we are on the fourth day of the octave of Easter, and in today's Gospel we read about the Emmaus incident. The two disciples were walking and discussing in disappointment about all that had happened in Jerusalem. At once, Jesus comes there and walks with them, but the disciples could not recognize him. Most of the commentators would say God had prevented them from seeing what would otherwise be obvious, or other interpreters say that they had known about the death of Jesus. As Jesus appeared to them like a stranger, they were explaining to him all that had taken place in Jerusalem. The disciples hoped that Jesus would redeem Israel. They had the concept that he would redeem them from the Romans, but never expected that the entire episode would take such a turn, and so they concluded that death was the end. But through the resurrection of Christ, we have received salvation, which the disciples failed to recognize. In 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verses 14 we read, "If Christ had not been raised from the dead, then we have nothing to preach. It is Christ's raising from the dead that gives us hope." He began explaining to them all that the scripture speaks about him, but they still thought that it's death as the end of everything. But Jesus leads them to faith and belief, and their eyes were opened and they recognized him by saying, "Did not our hearts burn within us as he talked to us on the road and explained the scripture to us?" And they believed that truly the Lord had risen. The walk to Emmaus can be compared to the journey of our life, where we walk from faith to doubt, hope to disappointment, life to death, and light to darkness. It is here that Jesus walks with us and turns our sad situations into joyous ones. In the Old Testament, God walked with the people of Israel to bring them to the promised land. God went before them by the day in the pillar of cloud and by night in the pillar of fire to walk with them, reads Exodus chapter 13 verses 21. But the Israelites time and again failed to be grateful to him. They preferred grumbling against him than trust him. Even we as disciples may fail at some point to believe the presence of God in our lives. In our life too, when we lose hope, the risen Lord comes to us in different ways. Do we recognize him? It is in the breaking of the bread that the disciples recognized their Master and Lord, and he calls each one of us to communion with him by breaking bread and sharing with us. Is the Eucharist center of my life? After having recognized Jesus, the disciples request him to stay with them. Do we invite the Lord to stay with us, or are we busy with our own things?